Hello. Today we're going to do a quick overview on these nerf bars that I installed on this 2015 Expedition. Basically, it's a stripped down Expedition with no running boards or anything, and I had to put these nerf bars on because my wife, who has short legs, could not get in the vehicle without a step stool. So anyway, ordered these off of Amazon. I'm sorry, my bad. Ordered these off of eBay. I'm sure they're made in China. So that's what we're going to go over. So they look real good and they hold up pretty good. I'd stand on it, but there's nothing for me to hold on to. I'd just take my word. I weigh 300 pounds and they hold me up no problem at all. So anyway, let's look at the underside of them. Okay, one of the hardest things about installing these nerf bars is you see this hardware up here. There it is right there, a bolt there and a bolt there. These come, and I think it's the Expedition. It's the 07 to whatever Expedition, 2018, whatever Expedition. These holes are already in the underside of the vehicle, and also these bolts right here. So it's a total of 4 bolts in the front bracket that holds the bar on. These are actually, the top ones are self-tapping, and they actually have to catch it. They have to actually make a thread out of whatever's in there, that hole. I guess it's a hole in the side there, and just blind because you can't get to the other side. But anyway, the hardware they give you does not work worth a shit. That being said, I found one bolt in all the bolts that actually was good enough to catch a thread. So naturally what I did was I used that bolt to make all the threads in all the holes that I needed to do it. And it came through like a champ until I got to the last one, and then it was kind of petered out. And luckily it did enough cutting that I could use another bolt to finish the job. So that being said, my advice is to get a tap of the same size as these bolts and just use a tap, a real tap, an American-made tap. Tap the holes with that, and then just use the bolts, just like regular bolts, because they're supposed to be self-tapping, but they're not. They're just garbage. It's just Chinese garbage. The rest of the stuff went into no problem, but that was a pain in the ass. Let's see, in the front you see there's 4 bolts holding this bracket. And in the back, I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'm gonna hope you can see it. There's let's see, a bolt there and a bolt right here. And there's 3 bolts down here. 1, 2, 3 that hold this back bracket. This back bracket you see is a lot bigger and longer. And of course there's a big ass bolt that goes onto the nerf bar itself that holds it in place. So this job is, looks like a pretty easy job. Should have taken about, 20 minutes to do both sides. Took me about 2 hours. I'm old and I take a lot of breaks, and it just was a nightmare to try to get those holes tapped out using that hardware. And I was into it already and I was too lazy to go get a tap. I would have had to go buy one because I don't have one that size and all like that. So I didn't want to stop working, and I just made do with what I had. But anyway, that's my synopsis of these $200 set of nerf bars for this 2015 Expedition. Would I get them again? Yeah, I'd get them again. They look pretty good and they work fine. Don't know how they're going to hold up. We'll see. Time will tell. But they hold my weight. And if they hold my weight, they'll hold anybody's weight pretty much. Anyway, that's all we're going to do today. And have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.